these young kids, they get to the gym and they're like, oh, I want to be a bodybuilder. They're like 16 years old. Putting on size is the easy part. That's lifting the weight. That's the easy part. You're gonna grow. If you take peds, you're gonna grow faster, but you're gonna grow. You're doing the work. It's when it's cutting down, even the last 6 weeks, when you got to cut out dairy, when you got to cut out fruit from inflammation. And I love ice cream. And so like right there is a mental part. And going on vacation, I'd pack my food for the trip, but I would not sacrifice my kids having fun or eating somewhere because I was on a diet. Like, oh, you want ice cream? You want to go do this? We can go do this. I won't have it. I will watch you eat it, and it looks pretty good. But, but I will not let my kids say no because I want it. That's not right of me. Or if I'm tired, no, they can do.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, I've interviewed quite a few ladies who have children. They understand that their children not gonna eat. I mean, one lady told me her daughter will eat with her like that, but sometimes most kids don't like to eat like just chicken and rice and and quinoa and a ground turkey. They like to have mac and cheese and a pizza and stuff like that. I mean, I as a kid, hey, I can't eat like a kid like I'm more used to. I do try, but I'm a big kid now. We got to hear from man Chad. He said, thank you so much for the podcast, Mr. George. Oh, you're welcome. I appreciate that. Sorry, I got to go to work now. Miss Allison, I will shoot you a message friend request at IG later tonight. Oh, I appreciate that, Chad.
For watching.
Also, would you love to support you? More help to hear from you soon, Miss Allison. And that's great. And this is from Man Warrior says, look, training legs is the hardest body part to train. It is because you got to look over the division of wellness where the legs and the quads is most important. I don't know how those ladies, I mean, it's tough, And like I said, we talked about the food earlier. After the North Americans, and I often ask you this, I kind of bring you says, what was that thing that you craved the most? What was that thing that was?
Oh, I will never forget it because I will never do this again. I will never go out and eat. I wanted ice cream, so we stopped at Dairy Queen because they were the one that opened latest. I don't think I got out of the show until like 8. So like most places were closing. I got a large Blizzard. I got a sundae. I got a banana split. I got another ice cream, and then I had Taco Bell on top of that, and I had muffins and cookies. The next next night when I got home, I'm dreaming about a bakery, and I just threw up everywhere.
Ooh.
I will never do that again. I was sweating so bad. I will stick with one ice cream. I
hope he wasn't in the bed with Larry.
No. I ran downstairs sweating.
That's not a good feeling. But sometimes that is that food can be both a weapon and a tool for a bodybuilder. And then, especially at the show when you've been on this diet for so long time, it's good to indulge, but not to indulge too much.
I got it all done in a day because after that, I did not want any food.
Yeah. So anyway, as your training process, what do you feel like you need to get you to that next level?
Everything overall. So right now, before I do arms on a separate day, Brooke has me I do chest and shoulders. I do back twice a week. One day is just on the width of the lats. The others, everything else. I do shoulders again with abs, and I have 2 leg days. But the leg days are hell. So how she has me, we will do the chair squat with, you add the weight, you do 10 reps until you can't do any more weight. And then every weight you go to failure, you keep taking the weight off. Then right after that, we go straight to the leg press of 100 reps each leg. No, you can only stop when you need a rest, like 10 seconds, but straight through 100 in each leg. And that is pretty much what kills me. But I need that size. So like that pain, that burn, I'm like, okay, that's right. There's the growth. I need that.
Yeah, it's like you gotta feel the pain. One of classic bodybuilder. Ronnie Coleman says like everybody want to be a bodybuilder, but don't want to lift that heavy ass weight. And you ever watch those Ronnie Coleman compilations where you go, yeah, buddy, yeah, and you look at Ronnie now. So it's tough. I mean, I know there's days where especially whether it's now you gotta be at home, I said I'd rather be home with the kids and with Larry. I'd rather watch TV. I'd rather eat some ice cream. I don't want to go to the gym. But this the thing is, this sport is a passion sport. It's also a poor man's sport. You might as well say. And
Until you compete. Then
yeah,
it's not more.
yeah, like because you think about as an amateur, you got to pay interest fees, and that's But then when you hit the pro, you have to worry about that. But still, when you hit that next level, you have to always step up. You have to go, get the right materials to make to put everything together. And like I said, and also like I said, you do DoorDash. That's kind of because that's really blown up the last few years. I think most because after the pandemic, a lot of people weren't going to the restaurants a lot, and more people were eating at home because they were keeping themselves in isolation. I mean, that's a pretty good job. We can have the time where okay, I'm just called for delivery, didn't have no time to go to the gym, and then in the eating part, yeah, because I know somebody said that they told me that sometimes when you go to an event like a wedding or something like that, you have to bring your own food because you can't eat what's there. You've been to a wedding; it's always either chicken, fish, or steak.
Yep. So I get one right now. I get one cheat meal a week. So I will plan my fun activity with the family if I want to go out and eat with them around that. So it's like, hey, I normally do it on Saturdays because I check in on Fridays. So Saturdays or Sunday, I'll be like, hey, I get my cheat meal at night, and we'll go have fun and do something about that.
Yeah, it's good that you still have fun with your babies and do like that. And I know I know saw a picture with you, your daughter. She was there at your last show, and supporting you. You got your mom. How about the rest of the family? How would they feel about you as a bodybuilder now?
My sister, well, after North Americans, we went to the casino. She called me. She was excited that I did good, but they don't. I don't think they see. They. I don't know. They think it's kind of stupid because they don't. They don't understand the lifestyle. They don't understand how I feel when I do it. So to them, it's like I'm starving myself. I look. Your face is some. I'm. If you go truly on a hard diet, you're pretty much killing yourself, and you're trying to survive with maintaining your muscle. So pretty much, it's called kill yourself. Um, and then they gain all this weight back, and I'm in the gym, and I guess they don't see what is fun about doing that.
Mhm.
Most people don't like to diet.
I know I don't like it. I don't like it. I try to eat a little better. Like I mean, today I had myself a sandwich, and then I might cook myself some, cook a little something. I try to cook a little healthy, but every now and then I like a nice piece of chicken if it's fried. The other day I had 2 hot dogs and some French fries, but then I had some broccoli and chicken. I had some carrots and green beans, and a piece of beef. I try to be healthy, but every now and then, like I ate a thing of Twix. I ate a giant Twix because I was doing my laundry today and some chips. But I was like, you want something, it's a lot to, especially for a woman. I know trainers like I'm lucky working with someone like Brooke because I think it's good for women to work with women because I remember I interviewed a lady. She was a figure competitor, and she was working with a male bodybuilder who was a top level bodybuilder, and he gave the same plan. And what is this is I say it like this: men and women we're the same race, but we're different species. We might well say you might say genders, but we say species. Women and men are totally different. Your husband can tell you that. And what works for a man does not work for a woman. You cannot give the same woman a plan because you know what? Your body's different. Women don't have denser muscle like men do. Men, we have natural muscle. Our purpose in life is to breed, battle, and die. That's it. You women are nurturers. You take care of our babies. You take care of our homes. But the fact is that when we get to sport, you got to understand that people are kind of like, you know what? I know ladies tend to get harassed. Like they get like, hey, why you got this muscle? You trying to be a man? Yeah, 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 yeah.
Especially the old men.
Yeah, I think older guys, it's just not for them. The ideal woman's like, Lucy. Well, I love
Yep.
Lucy, or they don't feel like they don't like the idea of women being more modern. But the fact is, this is what you do. This is what you love.
Oh yeah, I enjoy it. It's when I so like yesterday I did bench, and I do the pyramid scheme 15, 12, 10. I failed at 179. I was supposed to do it 10 times. I did it 9. I just started laughing because I failed. And then I'm like, okay, let me just try 180. I did that 4 times, and then I failed because I was supposed to get 8. But just pushing yourself to the limit of like, you can't go any farther. it's it's something that a lot of people don't experience. Because they stop when it gets hard. Then it's, I don't know. I guess pushing yourself farther than the average person is what's exciting.
Yeah, I think that is like my favorite quote from Rocky Balboa. It said like, it's not matter how hard you can hit, it's how hard you can take the hit and keep moving forward. And sometimes, there's so much to this. When you get to it, you want to keep going and going and going till you feel like, you know what, I've accomplished what I can accomplish and go as far as I can go. Sometimes you can go a little further if you like. We got here from Tia. He says this. He says, "It's cheat meal day for me. Look forward to it all week." She competes too.
She does.
All right,
Yep.
what you
So her trainers, she's lucky. There's a group of four, and Gina's her trainer, and so is Helly. And
Oh
there's
yeah, I know. Gina, a great lady. A while back, that she's going to compete this year because you know what? I interviewed her when she not last year when she wasn't going to compete because she had doing medical stuff. And I think I hope to see she does well. I think she's going to do a show in. She said she's going to do a show in Arizona, which is the show with Andrea, Cindy Gillen, and Whitney Jones. And I hope she does well at that show. And she has to. As you know, the Olympia to get to Olympia now, you have to win a show. There's
yeah.
no more point system. You have to win a show, and that's a tough part. Especially as there's a lot of ladies who do masters, and and I think you're still young. You're not ready for masters yet.
No.
You want to still want to go up and develop as a process. Here we have my man KL the Wanderer. He says, "Hey, what's up? Hello, brother. How you doing?" He also does content on women in bodybuilding, and it's like I said, this is a sport that I'm a fan of. I respect what you ladies do. I mean, also as there's those guys who are muscle personals, and and a lot of these like these guys will love you ladies, but then the guys get a little weird,
Oh yeah. You get some messages.
One time I was doing an interview with one lady. We were talking. I was talking about that. How he said, "George, were you in my DM?" I said, no, because people tell you stuff. I mean, like that's why when I do my comments, say, "Hey guys, don't send D pics," because like I said, it's offensive. It's not. Women don't like that. You what you're doing is you want these ladies like support, but you don't want to give them an iron glove. Give them a silk glove. I mean something be cordial.
So what happened to me? It was during prep when I'm the leanest. That's when the freaks like you the most, when they can see everything. So this guy wanted nudes from me. I'm like, I'm not gonna send you nudes. And then he's like, why? All these other people do. And he sent me a screenshot of these competitors. And for a girl, I had to I messaged each one he sent me and like, hey, you sent this guy nudes and he's sharing it with everyone. And if I wouldn't tell him, I would feel guilty. Like, hey, your nudes are going out. It was like 3 or 4 people, and I felt bad.
Yeah, I remember a while back one lady told me, said, "George, there's this guy. He's been sending his messages and like that. You think he posted?" So I posted. I say, hey, I sent to the ladies, "Hey, look out for this guy. He's one of the requests for nudes." But like I said, that's the thing is that it's a way for some of the ladies to make money. You have OnlyFans. You have her biceps. You have a lot of the ladies after the show, especially if you don't get into the money part of the show. Especially in the pro division, they do these photos. Like I saw this guy named, I think I sent you a thing with Sean Nelson, because they said you want to be more bigger. Sean, I interviewed Sean a while back. He's a cool guy, great guy. He does content, especially talk about your ladies and do foolishness. That's the way some of these ladies make money in between competitions. But if you're not going to willing to go that far, respect that. But his thing is about this is an old small chain. When you ladies rock hard, we'll rock hard. So it's something about, I think it's something taking the female form and changing it, where, most women are more soft, like I said, I'm from North Carolina. Women are a little more soft, they're a little bit more fuller, but then you change it, you're getting these rock hard abs, you're getting the muscles, you're getting the biceps, you're getting the triceps, you're getting the abductors. The body's just so like, you be at awe at it.
I enjoy the look. Maybe that's why I do it.
Yeah.
It's just like, how, I don't know, how can you look more better and you can enjoy yourself? Like when I was fat and I looked in the mirror, I was grossed out. Like that's because I didn't really recognize who I was, like mentally you're like, oh, I'm not a fat person, but I was. Now I look in the mirror and I'm like, okay, I am comfortable in my own skin. But I still couldn't do the nudes. I have kids. Once that stuff's on the internet, it is out there for life. And what if my son says, hey, my girlfriend's seen you naked, or my daughter's like, hey, mom, I seen you nudes. Like I couldn't do it.
Or like one of his hey, yo, man, we saw your mom's news. And like, he coming home in black eye. Hey, mama, I had to, I had to fight for your love, mama. Yeah, because I think that's up to you. If you person don't have children, that's what you want to do is good. If you have kids, let them understand. Hey, this is what I'm doing. Just be on the lookout and just be careful. But like I said, I think the sport there should be more, benefits. Especially, I keep saying this as a fan and as a person. I went to my first badminton show back in 2022. When I go to these shows, I enjoy seeing your competitors. And I think if anything, organizations like NPC, IFBB should take care of the athletes. You are the product. We don't come to see the promoters. We don't see the judges. We come to see you. And I think it should be more, assistance along the way. Like, like okay, like some shows would do this. If you win, especially in the amateurs, they give you prize money back. That helps out a little bit.
I don't think it's guys. I understand the guys bring more of the money, but if you see the prize difference, the first place for a man is $400,000. That's life changing. Andrea gets what?
50.
Maybe 80. Now Detroit area for this that's a year paycheck. In Toledo, $100,000. That is a good salary, but that's not life changing.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if they up it or they make less, they do top 5 for the guys. You win this money. Top 5 for the girls. They can raise everyone else's.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but we all know this is the truth about bodybuilding, especially in the pro level. If you know anything about the pimping game, the men's division is the bottom bitch.
Yep.
They're the ones who bring in the money to promoters.
And bikini.
Yeah, bikini does pretty good but still, those ladies don't get as much money, but they get more sponsorships.
And they bring the people. Yep.
Yeah, because it's the vision. It's truthfully, I was talking with Stephanie Jones, who's a fitness competitor. She switched over to wellness this year. Bikini, unlike the other divisions like women's bodybuilding, figure, fitness, and even wellness, kind of grown, but bikini was more like brought in. It didn't really, spawn off like the other divisions. We got here. This is from your girl Tia. She says, I look forward to freak status physique. You want to get freaky? Like this guy, AJ, he runs on the female bodybuilding channel, if you've heard of it. He really like the big freaky chicks. But you don't want to be too big and freaky. That's the thing is, that's our debate. We got here, man, Omar Costa. Hola, Omar. He says, hello, beauty. Hey, he's a fan, I tell you, Alison, I get a new girl here, be like time with Mickey Free. Say, yo, Chris got a new girl. She's fine as a mother. So, but yeah, I think it should be, like one thing. We talk about Andrea. Her and Sarah she had to worry about. She's a rich man's wife. But Andrea, the last 2 shows, she wins $50,000. That's the at the Rising Phoenix and then at the Olympia. Then the guy who took third in men's bodybuilding was $100,000. And and then the division's getting pushed out. Like it's getting harder. Like women, even physique, your shows kind of drop off a little bit, but it's a lot harder for women's bodybuilding. And then you have something like the Arnold. I'm a fan of Arnold.
We're not allowed to the Arnold. Nope.
Well, they're having the amateurs, but I don't think you'll be ready because amateurs going to be like in the first. Last year,
they didn't win. No one got a pro card.
Yeah, you can get a pro card. Yeah, it's amateur.
Yeah, no, not. They said there was not for women's physique and bodybuilding. They said there wasn't enough competitors. They had like 4 or 5. No one got a pro card.
Because I know last year, because I know lady named Jarissa, she competed.
And then pros, they don't bring the pro girls in.
Yeah, I know, because they cut out women's bodybuilding 10 years ago, and then they cut out physique about 2-3 years ago, and they cut out figure last year.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, and the kid got 212, but I don't give a damn about 212. But it's just, I think, I don't know. It's always about the money thing, and fitness is still in there, and you have the TNA division that's bikini and wellness because it's the divisions that are very aesthetically pleasing by the eye. But I feel like this. I think the ladies should get. I'm not saying she get as much as, Derek Lumford, but at least.
No, but they up it up.
Yeah, at least like 100K for Andrea. And you know what? Who runs that Olympia is the guy who saved women's bodybuilding is Jake. Excuse me, I gotta do this, Alison. Every time I say his name, Jake, what's his name? I gotta say, yo, Jake! I want that money. I want that gun. I got it because he got the money. He's a billionaire. And they could up a little bit. I mean, like $100,000 for first place for Andrea. That's a good chunk of change.
The guys get paid to, I think, the top 10.
What you say?
It might be only like for the guys bodybuilding. I think the top 10 get paid out. The girls, it's only the top 3, maybe 5. They should put a cutoff on the guys and they can raise the girls up.
Well, it's top five in the Olympia because
No, no, I think it's 10 for the guys. Their list, if you look at it.
all the way to 10.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I think like the 10th gets like 2,000, 3,000, but still, you cut that away, you can add it to the girls.
That will make